Welcome back to the Hue No Sequence Breaks tutorial video. In this video we'll be covering the pink and red segments of the run. If you haven't watched the previous video, which covered the first three segments, aqua, purple and orange, make sure to go and watch that one first because I will be referring to mechanics that I described in those videos. I mean, that one video. Um, so after you collect orange, so ideally this would be as soon as you finish collecting their color, you want to open your pause menu, open up the map, and you want to go back to the mine area. But when you go back, you want to do something called map storage, which allows you to keep a copy of the pause menu on top of your screen. That's basically just done by pressing your confirm to skip to the area and then repausing quickly afterwards. The timing can be a little bit finicky to get used to, but it's not too hard. So you just want to do that. It's more or less just a 1-2 kind of rhythm. I'll just demonstrate it again. So confirm pause. I didn't get it that time. Yep, so it's just the two. On my computer, it's close together, but on other computers, it can be a little bit further apart that you need to press them. And once you have this, what you want to do is escape or press the pause button once to back out. Then you want to press options credits after that. The advantage of having the credits screen up here is that you can't click anything on the credit screen. Whereas if you look here, I can click things. And when you need to use it, you can just back out with the pause button. Now, ideally, you'll go to the credits as you're running down here and making your way towards the door into the fire region. Now, as usual, this first area is just movement, just making sure you drop down the ladders, bunny hop up them.
Our fires burnt brightest
There is a couple of things. If you jump on the end of a chain, you get a little boost. You can corner boost there.
Colour than I could ever have imagined.
Um,
We split light,
yeah,
mapped
just
spectrums, we painted. We laughed.
nice movement.
We worked long
through.
hours and soon our goal became
You can
all-consuming.
jump up that one
We were
like that,
vessels.
and then you're up to the
work
start of the
became
next
more
area.
important than us, and we
So
knew it.
through here, you want to be going purple to go through here, then orange up here, so you can jump up without moving that box. Now, once you're up here, there's two strategies. The first one involves a mechanic called a wall jump. There's a few ways you can wall jump. The main one is by these little pockets that you can see at the cursor. A little pocket in the texture of the wall. You can actually jump off those. So what you want to do is you want to just jump up and then you want to hit with the bottom of your feet into that pocket like that and press jump during the frame. You can tell if you're hitting the wall jump spot because if I can hit it, you will see a little stutter off Hue. Of course, now I want to show it, it's not happening. Yeah, you saw him do a little kind of landing animation. So that's how you tell you've gotten it. So the idea of doing the wall jump here is that you can hit the wall jump and then immediately change to something other than orange. Jump up here and change back to orange and continue on. But if you don't want to do that, wall jump to start with. The other way to do it, you just run through here. You want to switch and just kind of jump up here. It's just accurate movement. And making sure you're jumping when you're pushing these taller ones as often as you can. You know, switch to purple, come up here, just jump up between those, which is the way that you're meant to do it by design. Then once you're up here, you want to switch to orange because there's that orange crate there, which we don't actually use. So you'll land on top of this purple one here. You can jump up, and you jump onto this purple crate. Then you want to jump up and right, switch purple there, so you land on top of this one, and then you just jump up to the door. In this level, there's two ways. The easier way is to drag this a little bit across, and as you're doing that, you want to switch to purple so this one falls down. You jump on top of this, jump up and switch, jump up, grab the key, then you walk off, and as you land, you'll push both of them. Then you want to jump up, jump to the door. I can't really press restart level here because of the storage, but I can kind of try and replicate it. So for the other strategy, what you want to do is as soon as you start, you want to use purple to drop this orange box down, which is more or less this state. So you can, actually I can go through the door like this. So as soon as you come in, you want to go to purple to drop that box down, jump up and up, then you want to walk off this edge and do an air jump, then jump back across, and then if I can hit it, an air jump in the other direction. It's just a little bit quicker. You're not going to lose too much time if you don't want to do those air jumps. In this room, you want to fall down, you want to immediately start jump pushing, and you want to switch to orange as soon as the orange box is lined up with this purple pillar at the top. You want to continue sideways, switch to purple, go to the other side, switch back to orange. Then you want to jump push this purple until it's lined up and switch to purple, and then switch to aqua. So that just gets them lined up really fast. Then it's just jumping across to the door. And I'll re-enter the room so I can show you it all in one go. Yeah, so you walk down, just jump it across. I messed it up. I'll just give that another go. So you want to just drop down here, jump it across, purple, orange, leave the purple one there, leave the aqua one there. That's close enough, you can actually still make the jump. This puzzle's fairly forgiving. Then you're ready for this next one, which is another new mechanic. This level is the first time we'll be seeing what's called a death warp, and it is actually one of the more difficult ones in the game. Not the most difficult, but definitely one of the more challenging ones. The slow way to do this involves running all the way down, switching as you go through here, as I'm sure you would have done on your casual playthrough. But for the speedrun, we want to skip all of that. So what we do is we stand about here. Doesn't really matter, but I find this place is consistent because sometimes the boulders won't actually kill you when they land in your head, as you saw with the headbutt strategy in the last video. But what you want to do here is you want to be changing to the color above you to drop these boulders. Then because this door's blue and we need to interact with it, we actually need to wait and then switch to purple there. so that the door comes back. And I managed to choose a spot where the boulders didn't kill me. Um, but basically, you're just looking to drop the boulders far enough through that they will not get stuck in this top part, and then switch to purple so you can interact with the door. Now, because of the menu storage, we're having to interact with these menus using the enter key. Um, so once you have them dropped, what you want to do is you want to very quickly input up, right, enter, which is basically just go back. But if you input that and you die during the transfer, you will warp straight to the end of the level when you respawn. So to actually show it, you want to switch, and then, okay, the boulders didn't actually kill me that time, which happens occasionally. There we are, we died, and we entered the door as we died. So now you can see we respawn up here. Um, ah, I can't exactly show that one again whilst keeping the storage, so we might need to just cheatily get it back later, but I do want to demonstrate that an extra time. So yeah, because it's kind of messing with the door codes, it thinks we belong on this door now, but we can just enter back in. So you just stand somewhere, aqua, purple, door entry. And as you come back, you can be ready to change to aqua and just go through the door as quick as you can there. Now I'll just, there's just a little trick you can do with the level loader mod that I'll just do now. This isn't really necessary, this is just me getting the menu storage back, so that it's an accurate representation of what the game would be like. Right, I couldn't manage to get the menu storage back, but we can just pretend it's there. So just imagine the credits on top of the screen. It won't really be used for a little bit, and I can just add it back in for the room where we need it. So in this room, what you want to do is you just want to run sideways and switch through these. Then you want to come up to this one, and you want to push yourself against it. You want to switch to purple, so that will fall, and you want to push yourself against it still. And then you want to switch to orange, so that bottle will fall down, and you can jump up through this gap, jump up and grab the key, and then head to the door. So to do it again at full speed, you go across, switching like that. You can make that switch a little bit earlier. Just saves a couple of frames, and then you're done the level. This one in here, you would scooty down the stairs, except that you would normally, if you're actually doing this, you would have your menu storage. And because the menu storage is already the pause menu, you can't open the pause menu, which means you can't actually do the scooty. So you can bump the skeletons if you want. But if you jump at them correctly, you don't really lose time, and it's fun. So you want to go through here, and then this one, it's fairly simple. You're really just doing it normally, except for you're just bunny hopping up the ladders. And on this one, you can actually jump straight from there to there, but you need to jump rather late, because if I just, actually, I'll show it in I'll just restart level so I'm safe whilst I show it. If I turn on the debug mod, um, you can see the hitbox of Hue's feet, and even if I just walk there, that's still touching the ground and you're still able to jump there. So that's what I mean by jumping late. You want to be jumping when most of Hue's feet is off the edge already. So that's that. I'll just turn this back off. Just re-enter the room and jump up here. Not anything too fancy happening, just trying not to be slow, I guess. Just efficient movement. Now, if you do it correctly, you can actually make it under that last orange one without having to switch. But I got stuck on the top of a ladder for whatever reason, so it didn't happen. Then you just want to go through here, and you can stare at Dr. Gray for an annoyingly long time. Run across, get your little head boost there. Not frame saver, but it's fun. And you get pink. Once again, when you're in the actual run, you will have your menu storage up, so you can't scooty down these stairs. But just jump across, go through the door. This section's just more
It's funny.
movement.
I don't remember much after that day on
I
the
find
grass.
it
I do know that Dr. Gray
this
and I
ladder's a
spent
bit
many
funny.
time
You kind of
together.
got to do that to
I
get
would
up it
compliment him on his work,
as
and
quickly as
his
possible,
cheeks
but
would flush with a pinkness.
it's not a big deal if you're
He'd
not
notice and change
getting
the
like
subject,
frame
embarrassed.
perfect ladder jumps or anything.
This work we were doing together, it didn't feel much like work anymore.
For this room, there is two ways. One of them is a fair bit easier than the other way, but slightly slower. Now, the first way to do it, you want to just run immediately across here, and you want to do an air jump. You have to do the slower air jump there because you can't do the double pulls for the fast color wheel. Once again, because you have the menu storage open. You're gonna grab this box, and you're just looking to, actually you need to be pulling this box, don't you? You just want to pull it through here like you would do the level normally. Jump up and grab the key, then just jump push it a couple of times, go up this ladder here, across here, and do the air jump again to get back across. And just drop down and go to the door. The harder way to do it, you don't actually go across straight away, you just drop straight down and come here, and you can wall jump off this spot here. Yeah, you just saw the little landing on the wall there. This wall jump is harder because it's harder to like actually hit the spot than the last one was. Plus, as soon as you hit jump, you need to hold right, like that. It's very common, people will hit the jump and then they won't be holding right, so they won't make it across to the top where the key is. So I'll just try and hit that again, even though I've already got the key. Yeah, like that. So you got to be holding right straight away. No room to, like, you've got to be ready to succeed every time. I'll just try and hit it one more time. Yeah, and typically on these wall jumps, there we are. I didn't get across, but that's the general idea of the wall jump. And after that, you can just do the same thing as last time with the air jump across here and to the next room. This room is fairly simple. It's just another purely movement room. You just want to memorize all the switches in here. Get the key, and there's not any optimization really. Just following the correct path. And trying to limit bonks. You just go to the door, really. This room, there's a few strategies. I will go over the strategy that uses no air jumps and no wall jumps first. So what you want to do for that one is you want to start running this way, jump up here and switch to aqua, then you want to jump push this, and you want to be switching to purple here, so you get both of the boxes inside each other. You want to drop one off there and one off there. So if I switch to pink, you can see that they're both sitting like that. So you can jump up here. You don't need to jump up there. I just know that I'm not going to hit my head if I do it right. Then you just drop down across, push this purple crate down. Then you want to drop back down. Grab them both again on purple. Then you want to be switching to aqua as you jump up here, so you can continue pushing the orange one through, and you leave the orange one there. Then you can come through, jump up the top here, use that orange one to jump across, and then here we're going to use the color wheel to do a crate jump. So you want to push this purple off the side and freeze it just there. Then you want to walk off and switch so you're on it. And then I didn't actually get it, but the idea is that you're on the crate while it's falling and you can jump up to up here. So I'll just very quickly go through and try and actually hit it. I was a little slow because I was tutorialing. Oh jeez. Oh gee, what is happening? Right, so back with this, you let it drop, switch it, land on it, and you jump up here. That jump takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's still a way you can do it. Huh, my little highlighter thing on the side is on the wrong section. We are on red. Don't know when that managed to change. For the second version, this is the air jump version. What you want to do is you want to just ignore most of the level, jump straight up here, and these have to be the slow air jumps, because you once again have your menu storage up. So you just want to do one there, one there. You don't have to do one there. One there. And you can do the crate jump again there if you want, but you know, you just do another air jump there, drop down to the door. Pretty simple, but if you're not confident in your air jumps, that might be an idea to start with the slower one and then try and work your way into the other one. For the last one, this one is a strange one. What you want to do is you want to grab this orange box as you're coming across and you want to leave it there. you want to come on this side of it, and you can't actually see it, but there's a different type of wall jump here. I just hit it then. It's hard to hit because you kind of got to jump and then hit left. It's about halfway down your fall. You want to be hitting the wall, but you're basically just looking to hit the wall jump and land on top of the orange crate there and drop down. Realistically, it's faster than um, the air jumps if you hit it first go, but often the air jumps will be faster anyway because um, wall jumps are hard to hit first go compared to air jumps. For this room, um, what you want to do is you want to come in here, you immediately want to switch to purple. Then you want to jump push that once, then switch to aqua. You want to drag this purple one out so there's just enough room for you to fit in between, and switch to purple. Then you want to go in the middle, switch back to aqua. Then you want to be pulling whilst you're pushing the purple one behind you. Switch the purple one there. You jump up to the door here, and then you want to just do an air jump to just sneakily grab the key. So I'll do it once more at a faster pace. Right, so this room is another death warp. This one's a little simpler because you don't need the second color change. So you just want to switch to purple and do your... I moved my mouse during it. That's another thing. When you have this up and you're on yes, if you move your mouse, it will actually deselect the yes. So you need to be very careful not to move your mouse during it, which is why most people use enter, because you'll note that clicking also works, but enters reduces the risk of you bumping your mouse. So it's just purple, and then you just go purple and then door entry, and you'll die. And this one you'll also want to be ready to switch as soon as you respawn up here. This room, you really just want to run sideways. There's like not too much to talk about in this room. Don't do that. This section you can just go over as pink. Then this next section you can actually do the whole thing aqua if you just do late jumps on these. And then just switch so you can land on that last one. Yeah, not a real interesting room. Then this room is where you will actually be using your map storage. So I'm just going to go ahead and give myself map storage quickly using a mod. This is just for demonstration purposes. Right, so you'll enter this room, sorry, not on your map, in your credits. So when you enter, you want to hit pause twice. You want to switch to aqua, open the go back door menu, and then hit restart level. Then all you need to do is jump up like this, jump up and just jump to the top. Then once you're to the top, you want to double tap left and press enter. And that will use the door menu from the entry door, and it'll actually force enter you through the locked door at the end. Now, note that it does have a tendency to snatch your cursor, whilst you're doing it. So just be ready. Like anytime you press A or D down, um, it doesn't keep stealing it once it's down, but when you first press it down each time, it'll snap your cursor to wherever the door would be, which can sometimes be out of the actual Hue window. Then once you're in here, you just got to stare into the eyes of Dr. Gray for a bit. Then you can go up here and grab your color. Obviously jumping onto it from on top isn't optimal, but I was just jumping. Right, so this was the pink and red segments of the Hue No Sequence Breaks speedrun. In the next one we will be doing the blue and yellow segments. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.